Hi, I'm Gail Collins from the New York Times. I'm here with my fellow columnist, Charles Blow, and we're talking about the elections. The idea of the strategy of these elections, Charles. We've given up on New England. New England belongs to the Democrats. We're now the new solid blue of New England and the Northeast. You've written and thought a lot about what's going along the seaboard as you go south. What's the thought going on in the Obama people's mind?
Well, I think the biggest thing is that you have a lot of growing populations along the I-95 corridor. In fact, you have a state like Virginia where 50% of the population or something like that is new in the last 10 years. So the states themselves have changed from previous elections to some degree. And so if you are able to pick up big metropolitan areas and their suburbs along that I-95 corridor, you can kind of skip past what has been the history in the Appalachian corridor, which is just west of that, where neither Kerry did very well or Gore did very well. And Obama is not likely to do well either. He's probably not going to win very many more of those counties than Kerry or Gore did, although in the early going, he seems to be doing a little bit better even in the ones that he's losing. So
was his thought to build for the future? I can really win these guys, or let's just drive John McCain nuts.
I wish I knew what his thought was, but I think it's a great strategy to focus on winning the state however you can do it. And if that means that you concentrate, a lot of the ad dollars are concentrated in markets where there are large populations, well, he has a good chance. And I think to concentrate on those areas, run up the margins even in the counties that you lose, it makes it feel more like winning the state, not just winning the pockets that are the metropolitan areas.
And I'm sure the people in the states, I'm sure that the Obama people don't care about this, but if you're in a state like that, it must be nice for a minute to think you're in play, you know? Those of us in New York understand what it's like to be never, ever, ever in play.
But I think it was too much. I think a lot of people were saying, at least on television, they kind of, at this point, they're turning off television. Obama has so much money. Both campaigns were playing heavily in these states, and every time they turned on the television, they couldn't go, I don't know if, detergents were advertising at all because these guys had cornered those markets and they were advertising so much in those markets, and I think that definitely helps make people feel like they're in play.
And I would love that. I would love to have lots of commercials, even if they were boring and stupid.
Well, you would, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
I love the fact that New York is never in play because I can get them online or go to YouTube and get them only when I want them, and I don't want them very often.
See, all columnists do not agree at the New York Times. Thank you so much for being with us.